heat.
Yeah, seriously.
It's god awful.
Such a little trip down here, it takes forever. 20 minutes to get from there to here.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ridiculous.
Well, welcome everybody to another episode of The Commute.
Where I'll be your driver.
I will be your passenger. Don't have a whole lot today, but I got some decent stories.
Cool.
Good places to retire to, a couple tech stories.
Are they foreign places to retire to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We'll start with there. Came across a list, some of the cheapest places to retire abroad.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite one, I'm going to start with my favorite. Chiang Mai, Thailand. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's got great weather, low cost of living. For a couple years now, people have been going out there. They say for under $2,000 a month, you can live like a king. You can get a 1,200 square foot condo for just over $400 a month. Okay? Groceries cost you about $50 a month. $50 a month. It's $12.50 a week. You know, you can't make a meal here for that much.
Yeah.
If you go out to eat, and as one guy said, he goes out to eat dinner every night, it costs you $100 a month to go out and eat.
You might as well.
Jesus Christ. Say it has just about everything you need. They have Western-style restaurants, a ton of entertainment, a lot of social events, modern hospitals. Guy said he had an emergency spinal fusion 2 years ago that cost about $9,300, which is good for a spinal fusion.
Yeah,
this guy's from Canada. He said even though it's free in Canada, you have a long waiting period.
Right.
Here they said you walk in, you're almost immediately worked on. Routine medical issues, no problem. They don't even carry insurance over there. Going to the dentist for a checkup and cleaning is about $17. All right, my copay is more than that.
Yeah.
You know?
It's pretty good.
So I think we're going to put that at the top of our list.
Thailand.
I could do that.
I could live happily in Thailand. I have no problem with
damn right.
Thai food.
And they said it's not even that food. Like, you wouldn't get sick of it. They said they have all kinds of restaurants all throughout.
I don't think I would get sick of Thai food.
No, God, no. I'd have to eat Thai food nonstop for years before I thought about getting sick of it. Like this guy here. You get everywhere you want too fast. You just run and carry a stop sign with you.
That's all you gotta do. Put it down outside your job. Run through the city.
The next one is Lake Atitlán, Guatemala. It's about 75 miles away from Guatemala City. It's surrounded by volcanoes, villages where Mayan traditions still thrive. It's pretty much spring-like temperatures all around. It gets between 60s and 80s every day. Ton of waterfront property. A 3-bedroom house costs around $300 a month to rent.
To rent.
If you're retiring there, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, what difference does it make?
Other expenses are very low. Restaurants cost about $10 for dinner, $3 to $4 for breakfast. Cheapest foods there are also the healthiest foods, whereas here it's completely different. If you want to eat healthy, it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
And everything's fresh there. Fruits, vegetables, etc., are extremely fresh. Local markets sell fresh fruits and vegetables about a third of what you can pay over here. Assisted living, you need that. Full-time nurse, $15 to $20 a day. And chances are, being retired, you're going to have to. I might take her with me. You want a maid? $4 to $10 a day. Just get all your cleaning done. $4 to $10. I guess $10 is everything. Yeah, do my dishes, scrub everything. $10 a day.
Nice.
Fuck yeah. This way I can lounge out on the on my hammock.
In the Guatemalan sun.
They say you don't want to drive there. Driving would kind of suck. They said it's very dangerous to drive. However, you can take taxis or their tuk-tuks, which is like the motorized three-wheel
thingies.
The tuk-tuk will go between cities for about $3 from city to city. If you're inside a metropolitan area, it's about 75 cents for a trip. You only need $1,000 a month there to live near the lake, and you can live very well. So,
well, I don't know.
I'm still going Thailand.
I think I would still go to Thailand too, because Central America gets a bad rap, like just safety-wise.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how Guatemala is
telling
right
you not
now.
to fucking drive.
Well, I think that's just like just how the roads are, and
who needs that expense, if I'm there, I'm not even fucking traveling every day.
No. You get a nice enough place, you don't have to do anything.
Fuck no. Punch the baby. Put him down right
Stick the legs right out in the road. It doesn't need those.
The last place is Buenos Aires, Argentina. It's pricier than most parts of South America. They say it's still a bargain compared to most American cities. One-bedroom apartment in a good neighborhood can be rented for less than $400 a month or bought for less than $70,000. Internet, cable, and your electric bill combined rarely reaches $100 a month. Internet, cable, and electricity. That's what gets me. Subway system, they said, is a really good place to travel. Costs you about 50 cents to ride to go somewhere. And they say that's the way to do it. And you really don't have to leave the city to get to anything. Healthcare there's a bargain. They have public healthcare system and a surplus of doctors. They said people come from all over the world to get treated there. Because they know they can get treated quick, it's cheap. Costliest part, they say, is the restaurants. Movies are relatively cheap, about $8 a movie. Dinner out at a restaurant usually is $25 to $45. So you're looking about the same.
Yeah, that doesn't seem, it's not too big of a difference.
But, that's another place kind of...
Argentina, though.
Gets a bad rap, but, they say as long as you're upper tier, you have nothing to worry about.
I don't know, man. If I'm going that far South America, I'm going to Uruguay. Right next door.
Yeah. Why not? Is it safe there, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where we go.
Yep.
But I'm still liking the Thailand route.
Yeah, Thailand's fine.
I'm not sure about Barbados if we can afford it, but...
Once you set yourself up,
True.
You're fine.
You're good.
You're underestimating the show.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm kind of looking, what will we have to retire on? All right, let's do what happened today a long time ago. July 14th, 1798. Sedition Act becomes a federal law. The Alien and Sedition Acts pushed through Congress by Alexander Hamilton and the Federalists included increasing the period of residency for an immigrant to apply for citizenship from 5 years to 17 years? 14 years? Wow, you really extended the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Gave the president the power to detain and deport those deemed enemies. It violated freedom of speech by allowing prosecution of those who voiced or printed malicious remarks about the president or government. 14 Republicans, most journalists were prosecuted, some in prison. Really?
And we just spoke of Alexander Hamilton on Friday.
He's making the list, man. He had a lot of stuff going on back then.
Got shot up by Burr.
Wow. So what was... So right off the bat, like if you were printing anything, you're going to jail?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so they jailed a bunch of journalists and stuff at the time. Anybody that posted anything against, the federal government or the president or,
Behind bars you go.
And that was all due to a pseudo-war with France that we had going at the time. It wasn't actually like a declared war. It was just kind of a quasi-state of war, which was weird between us and France. So that whole scare, they used that as a reason to pass those bills through. So things have not changed at all.
No, that's since 1798.
Yeah.
Over 200 years ago. July 14th, 1881, was one of my favorites. Billy the Kid, shot to death by Sheriff Pat Garrett, the Maxwell Ranch in New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
You believe all that stuff that he didn't really get shot?
No.
He got shot dead?
No, I think Pat Garrett knew who he was shooting. I mean,
But he was his buddy.
I don't know. I don't know if he was so much his buddy as the movie makes him out to be, but
I think it wasn't so much they were friends, just they had a long history together.
mm-hmm.
They one of those things where they understood each other, but
yeah.
You got your job, I got mine.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of deals.
And I don't think he really hated him at first. I mean, until he was chasing him for like 3 months or something. It said.
He'll piss you off.
You make somebody chase you for 3 months across New Mexico.
Back then.
Yeah, I'm shooting you in the face too. I don't. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that just would have been such a fun life.
Yeah,
that's where I want to go.
Yeah, to a point. I mean, like his whole thing was just kind of stupid. I mean, like.
Well, it was stupid and really short-lived.
Yeah.
I mean, he really wasn't.
Short-lived.
He's a legend, but he wasn't around forever.
No, I mean the main thing, the main story is told, in that like Young Guns or any of those other.
Yeah, it was pretty much. Yeah, I mean, he was an outlaw for a long time, but his fame, once he became famous, it was pretty much the beginning and the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's when people are going to be after you now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, his thing was pretty high profile too. I mean, he decided that he was going to turn state's evidence against like the other guys in that range war, and while he was jailed, he decided like the governor wasn't going to follow through and let him go, and pardon him. So he skipped out.
He had tiny hands, big wrist, tiny hands.
He killed three guards or something on the way out. So that's really why they started hunting him.
Cop killer.
Yep.
July 14th, 1099?
1099?
We're going way back to 1099?
We're in the Wayback Machine.
Wow. During the First Crusade, European knights captured Jerusalem after a 7-week siege and began to massacre the city's Jewish and Muslim population. In 1095, Pope Urban II called for a crusade to aid Eastern Christians from persecution and reclaim the Holy Lands.
Yeah, apparently the Egyptians had control of Jerusalem before like 1094 or something like that. And right around that time, they turned over control of it and they sent their army back home. And I guess whoever took over, they were more like extreme and they persecuted the other religious groups that were there. So that led the Pope to call for the crusade.
Mostly consisted of peasants?
Yeah, the first wave was all peasants. It was like 40,000 peasants decided that they couldn't take this anymore, the persecution of their brothers and sisters in Jerusalem, so they went down there. Most of them got killed on the way down by the Turks before they got to Constantinople. So that was the first wave, and then after that, the knights and stuff went.
And then the remaining forces consisted of 1,200 cavalry and 12,000 infantry.
Yeah, by the time they got to Jerusalem, when they first started out, it was much higher than that.
So around
30,000 knights.
And 25,000.
So as they took the cities and sieged the cities on the way down,
you were losing people.
They were losing people left and right, but they finally took Jerusalem after that siege.
And the Egyptian army marched on Jerusalem a few weeks later, but was repelled. Crusades set up 5 Christian states in the Holy Land.
Yeah, led by like the 5 leaders of the crusade at the time, which they came from all different, Eastern European and Western European countries.
I think that's the furthest back we've ever gone.
I think so too.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty detailed. So
we almost got into triple digits there.
I know.
Tell me, just keep going further back on the computer. Nice. Okay, there's a tech company that's doing pretty good right now. It's one one of the hottest stocks in the universe, they say. There's a social network company called Sync Technology. Their symbol is CYNK. As of Thursday morning, the stock has soared more than 30,000% in less than a month. It started out at 6 cents on June 16th, and on Thursday it was $18.21, taking their market value from about $17 million to more than $5 billion in a month. The problem with the company, they're not really sure they even exist. Some parts of it do exist on the internet, at least. Sync Technology, formerly known as IntroBuzz, is a social networking company that runs a bare-bones website called IntroBiz. What they do is it's a marketplace where you may both buy and sell the ability to socially connect to individuals such as celebrities, business owners, and talented IT professionals. They have pictures of Leonardo DiCaprio, Angelina Jolie, so they're making people think that, hey, we'll sell you their information.
Right.
You can socially, this fucking jerk off. The fuck, really? Jesus Christ. Cocksucker.
Nobody behind me.
Oh no, but he had to go right now.
Yeah.
Dipshit. Oh, this guy's gonna ram up his ass too. Oh, he's good. So letting you believe that you can be friends with the, contact these people, and I'll be able to be buddy with them. Now this is when it gets really crazy. Sync is headquartered in Belize, was incorporated in Nevada in 2008. Its main contact number is in Miami.
Yeah.
As a company Business Insider points out, the company warned the Securities and Exchange Commission in March that it wouldn't be able to follow its annual report on time this year. Signing the document was Marlon Luis Sanchez, who is the company's president, chief executive officer, chief financial officer, chief accounting officer, their secretary, and their treasurer.
It's like a real life Saul Goodman, man. It's all good, man.
They have an 800 number listed for Sanchez in the SEC filing. When you call it, the operator tells you this number is unassigned.
This number is in the middle of the desert.
You get a voicemail if you contact their Miami number, but if you leave any messages for them, they never get back to you. Their most recent quarterly financials said the company has no revenue, has $39 in assets, and $52,000 in liabilities, stating they lose money every year. So you say, well, who's buying all the stock?
Right.
They're not sure if it's like one of those pump and dump schemes, build it up to get people to go, oh, this is hot, let's buy it, and then just crash it down, take all the money. Or it could just be where they're, like a crazy Kickstarter, or just people, it just got crazy and hyped it up, and some people wanted to buy into it, and it did build up. And
well, how the hell did something like that even get listed on the stock exchange to begin with? Doesn't it have to be a viable? I guess not.
I guess as long as you have enough money or you have stocks to sell.
Yeah.
We gotta put the friggin' Commute on.
Yeah.
Sell some stocks in the Commute. I'll start it out at 6 cents a pop. Why not? But Wednesday, a lot of your professionals were saying, look out for this company if something doesn't seem right. That was Wednesday. Thursday morning, the stock went up 24%. So they're warning people not to buy this stock, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, which makes you want to buy it anyway, I guess.
So the Wall Street Journal did manage to eventually track down people involved in the company. But they said this guy Sanchez no longer works for them all of a sudden. And someone else took over. It's their fourth CEO since 2008. So, it's to be determined what happens with that, but I'm saying if anyone out there has stock in Sync Inc., do not buy, or sell if you have it. Do not buy if you're looking for something to buy. But yeah, isn't that crazy? You can have nothing, and they turned it into multi-billion-dollar company.
It's less than nothing. It has negative value.
Yeah, they have $39 in assets. We have more than $39 in assets.
It's true.
That's we're a bigger company than them, and we're not losing money.
Yeah.
We should put our shit on the New York Stock Exchange.
Why not?
Fuck it. God damn, all these people with money. You're talking about Kickstarter. You see that guy with the fucking potato salad? You didn't see that?
No, what potato salad?
So this guy has Kickstarter. His goal is to make $10. Okay? Because he wants to come up with a really good potato salad recipe. He ends up collecting $50,000.
What?
$50,000 this guy got on this Kickstarter. It just became a thing, and people wanted to give him money, and that's what he got. And what does he have to do with it? Make potato salad. Make one potato salad recipe, and he gets to keep all the rest of the money. It was going on all week last week, because like every day the amount of people were like, oh my god, it made this much now. Oh my god, it made this much now. And they're like, oh, he's going to get hit by the IRS. Fuck it, who cares?
Yeah.
Put 10 grand of it aside.
Right.
Make your fucking potatoes. Right? We can't get, again, here we are. I don't know what in the world we're doing wrong. But yeah, potato salad Kickstarter.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to be willing to do
coleslaw.
anything.
Let's do coleslaw.
Coleslaw.
We're going to start a coleslaw Kickstarter.
But that, see, it's spent now.
No, no one's going to want to do it.
Yeah,
Right.
you needed that idea ahead of time.
God damn it.
You got to go through the backlog of all these shows. We had some good ideas on here.
We do. Well, we have great ideas. We're full of great ideas.
Full of something.
Just got to come through with it. The church, right? We're going to build a church.
Is that one of them?
That was one of them. I don't know why that popped in my head. Kickstarter to build a church. The Church of Delaware. Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how those things come up. I guess people start thinking they're funny, and it makes a hit on.
Yeah, people go,
Reddit
I'll donate to that.
But I don't understand where all that money came from. Like, why?
Was it a ton of people giving $10, or was some people like, here's $1,000?
I don't understand why people would give $10,000 or $10 to that.
You're not getting anything out of it.
Right.
He's like, I'll share you the recipe.
I mean, people have trouble like on Kickstarter when they're actually giving a product at the end to get it done. So, see, I don't like something like that sounds really weird. Like, did that guy already have 50 grand? You know, and he
dumped it into it.
Yeah, did some kind of thing where he.
I'll just see if I can find it online because it tells you how many people donated.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out.
But I mean, what is it to create a bunch of different accounts?
Oh yeah.
You know, donate it.
I guess.
You know, and just to make a thing, like to
get your name out
put
there.
your name out there, and it doesn't cost you anything.
I guess. I think I would let more, with this society, I would believe more that people just are dumb. And they want to be part of something that's making the news.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about that $50,000 potato salad? I gave to that. Great, you're a fucking moron.
Good job. Well, I mean, like the lowest you can like donate is like $1. And I could see somebody donating like $1 to that because it's funny. And you've contributed.
Yeah. Again, maybe he said
else.
he was going to, like I said, I wasn't really reading the story all week.
Yeah.
But maybe he was saying, I'm going to come up with the best potato salad recipe ever. Everyone that gives, I share the recipe with.
Right.
For some people, that's worth, $5-10. I'll try it. I mean, I wouldn't, but that's what.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll make a better potato salad than you. For $50,000, man. I'll make potato salad. I'll give you a hard on.
Yeah.
Christ. Chop up some purple pills.
Look at that potato salad. Best potato salad you ever had.
Turn your mashed potatoes into baked. The ice cream. The hard on ice cream. What else do they have in there? It was that and something else.
Something else, man. We gotta look at that up again because we gotta do the food thing.
Yeah. We're doing that. We gotta do that.
Yeah, I guess we should tell everybody we went down to the Beer and Wine Festival this past weekend in Smyrna. Met a couple of the wineries and breweries.
There's a lot to drink in 90-degree weather for 5 hours.
And one fan with a mister attached to it.
Check out the story on Delaware online.
Yeah. The t-shirts are featured prominently.
Right? We're representing. Type in Smyrna, S-M-Y-R-N-A, and the story pops up. It's a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time. It's been good the past couple years I've gone. So.
Yeah. This year was, I'd say, was the weakest of the three.
Yeah.
but just because they did the whole kid thing weird and it wasn't as good.
Yeah, that was kind of off. I mean, like they definitely need a lot more stuff for the kids to do, because that would have kept me there longer.
Right.
You know, if there was something.
And it was less crowded this year than ever, which was nice as far as a crowd standpoint goes. But, you know.
Yeah, maybe a little more.
Oh, they were trying to pinch a penny or what.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a good amount of shade under that one tent, but I think they kind of needed like one more and a few more of those fans.
And fucking tables, man. They had a bunch of tables last year.
Yeah, that's right.
You sit down, you have your food on your fucking lap. Good food, though.
Yeah, it was good food. Yeah, any of the stuff there was great. I mean,
I can recommend it. If anyone, they do it every year. Next July, you're looking for something cool to go to for the day. Same for the day. You can spend a couple hours there. It's smart to look it up.
Yeah.
Beer and wine festival. They call it like the beer and food festival or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Another tech story here. They're saying that one day we are going to be able to learn an entire language by popping a pill.
Nice.
Recent video podcast for TED Talks, MIT Media Lab founder Nicholas Negroponte revisits some of the tech-related predictions he's made over the past 3 decades. In the last minute of his talk, he addresses what may be his most intriguing prediction yet. He says, "We have been doing a lot of consuming of information through our eyes. That may be a very inefficient channel. My prediction is that we are going to ingest information. You're going to swallow a pill and know English. You're going to swallow a pill and know all of Shakespeare. Whatever it is you want to know, you can buy a pill, take it, bam." He says, we would absorb the knowledge from the pill by taking it, goes into your bloodstream to the brain, where it then deposits pieces of information in the right places. I don't see that. I know we've covered a lot of cool brain stories and like being able to get your dreams out onto a hard drive, being able to read your mind by a computer, but to implant information in the brain
via a pill?
I think it'd be better if you can take that information to a computer. It'd be better loading a program in the computer and sending it back.
And you're kind of dealing with different types of information too. I mean, I guess information's information, but how do you? That doesn't even make any sense.
Learn how to play an instrument.
I mean, sure, I'd take a whole vat of those pills.
Fuck yeah, man.
I mean, who wouldn't just eat those things 24 hours a day?
My God, that would be awesome.
But
it would kind of hurt society, because then everybody would be on a level playing field. Everybody would know everything.
Well, we'd be at that stage where we could take humanity further then.
Yeah, that's true.
We weren't held back by all these petty little things. But I mean, if you're altering brain chemistry through like a pill, I mean that's one thing. Like if you're blocking synapses or something like that. But I mean I don't see how information is transferred that way.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see it now.
Negroponte sounds familiar now. Like I've heard that name before.
It doesn't say what else he's done. But I mean, he's supposed to done a lot. He was talking about his predictions for the last 30 years. Yeah. So I mean, he's been around.
I know I've heard that name before.
He said that it's not as far-fetched as you might think. He has discussed the idea with MIT colleagues, including a neuroscientist, an expert in biomechatronics, which is where you integrate electronics and biological organisms. So I'm sure they know a lot more about it than I do. Unrelated research revealed earlier this year suggested there may be a drug capable of helping people develop perfect vocal pitch. So I mean, again, I don't know how that happens. But he did say that his prediction is unlikely to come true for about 30 years. So at least he's not being unrealistic, saying, 5 years we're going to be able to do this. I guess based on the science they currently have and how quickly it progresses.
I don't know. I could see, like, nanites, being able to go in and create those pathways in your brain somehow.
But still, get the information in.
Yeah, I don't know. know more about
30 years from now, we're in our
process.
60s and we're in Thailand.
Popping pills.
You know, up our smart pills. What did we learn today? Well, pick a different thing each day, and we'll ingest a pill, and then we'll discuss our newly found knowledge.
Live in Thailand for 10 years and not know the language and pop a pill.
There you go. Bam. Oh, look. Last story, quick one. Last year, do you remember NBC did a live performance of The Sound of Music? It was a big deal. I think they did it around Christmas time. I could be wrong.
That sounds familiar, but I didn't see anything from it.
I mean, I saw commercials for it. They made a big deal because it was like the first real live thing on TV for so many years as far as the performance goes like that.
Uh-huh.
And the only desire I had to watch it was I wanted to see him fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, but even then it was like, oh no, you know, I'll stay away from that. I suppose it went over well. And they said, they got 18.6 million viewers to watch it. So right away they're like, oh, we're doing it next year too.
Yeah.
So they said that this year they're going to do Peter Pan. Again, no desire. Could give two shits.
Yeah.
If anyone screws up, I'll see it on the internet the next day.
Right.
However, Christopher Walken is going to play Captain Hook. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
I am in. He's going to be a singing, tap dancing Captain Hook.
But then again, like, it's still, you can just go to the internet the next day.
No, but I gotta watch every minute of his performance. Like,
you can. You'll be able to watch it all, like, in a big montage thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
That'll be so much better than
I don't know if I can wait. I don't know if I'd be able to wait. I've got to see it. I've got to see him singing and dancing. It just intrigues the shit out of me. I mean, I've seen him do it before. I mean, he's a classical dancer.
Yeah.
That's how he started out in theater. And, did you ever see Pennies from Heaven?
No.
Steve Martin. Great movie. Do yourself a favor. Great movie. And he's got a whole singing and dancing routine in there that he does. It's really cool. But, yeah, no, I'm in. I'm doing it. Let's see if it says when it will premiere. December 4th. On NBC.
December 4th. Yeah, I would expect them to do like a Christmas thing, not Peter Pan. I don't know.
Hey, how many Christmas stories can you do? I mean, I think people would get. I think this is kind of like just like a tradition we're trying to start around the holidays when people tend to watch more stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'll be sitting in front of my TV,
watching the
walking in it up. They better give him lots of lines.
He's great.
That's the thing, I can watch him in anything.
Man.
Sometimes it's a little boring depending on the movie,
Yeah, but
usually it's full of walking goodness.
Yeah, give him enough leeway where it's just, he can be insane.
That's what they need to do. They need to have it needs to be a crazy Captain Hook. You know, just like an off the fucking wall, like acid freak,
Yeah.
you know, Captain Hook. So, alright, well, that's enough singing and dancing for us. Check us out, like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook. Check out our website, tocommute.com, TWOcommute.com. Send us an email at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. Follow us on Twitter @driverpassenger. Hope to see you soon.